have done this competition after competition after competition. They've dominated competition after competition, and nobody can do anything about it. Not the teams, not even Garena, if they wanted to, can do anything about this, man. Vagabonds Esports, they are just on a different level. And as we hop on into the first blackout battle at the grand finals for Garena Survivor Season 2, let's just see exactly what Vagabonds Esports will do to continue their dominating run.
Well, I think a challenge might be on them right now, just in case this team of AXP Eternals will be cutting short their flight. But no, they will be heading towards a Nuketown Island, and we know that Cargodox will be taken by Vagabonds Esports. But those who are aiming for construction site, it's a long flight for them, so they might be caught in there in the apartments. But we'll have to see what the challenge will be for this team. And yet, the two teams was able to reach that. And the battle will be happening as well as in this area of Fracking Tower. We have NRX 432 right now going in against the Conquerors, and Secorect prime location for him to spot out anyone who's dropping to with them. And this is a chance for them to really go in for the push. And NRX 432 not looking good for them, especially in the placement that they have time over time on that isolated map.
Time after time, Dre is about to get disconnected. Thankfully, he has lost that Wi-Fi icon on his name. NRX 432, on the other hand, continuing with their outside prowl. And this is one thing that I wish would change with NRX 432, man. I want to see them move compound to compound with a vehicle instead of just running out in the open. Almighty Prime, Ray is trying to tag up the players with the Jackal. If he can just turn this around on a sharp right, might be able to shut down the players of Vagabond Snowmads. Ryujin at the bottom as they're on the attack. Raygun now out in the open. NRX 420 outside as well. 420 this might just be an early end to 420 if they get sight of Vagabond Snowmads.
Yeah, looking at it, we have a Vagabond Snowman's already going for the jump right now, and Dre missing those shots. Now, Raygun will be chased, and the good thing, the smoke has been up right now, and getaway will be done. They are still looting up, not really finished on this early approach right now with the distraction coming from the Jackal. Well, both teams, I would say. Vagabond Snowman's as well as NX 420, not looking good for them. Esser has been taken down, so the advantage might be for the side of NRX 420 if they can pull it out right here.
Travis knew exactly where Raygun was, moves in to attack him, but thankfully for Raygun, there was the Jackal up in the air, providing the distraction, forcing the players of Vagabond Snowman to think again before hopping on in. And that little bit of time that was bought by Dre up in the air allowed Raygun to continue running away, finding a safer spot for himself. And Dre's just absolutely relentless. He's just swooping in and out, continuously trying to take these players out of the equation. But he's not as accurate as Vintage just yet.
Yeah, and speaking of accurate, I was just noticing there, AJ, the moment that the Jackal gets close to the ground, that wheels pull out. So that's an accurate, accurate representation of almost going for the land. But as I would agree, Winter is better in there when it comes to the Jackal. But we'll have to find out, because so far I think Meow has already given up on taking that title of the best pilot, because it's not working for them at this point, and they really need to get a solid plan for their team to get placement as well as the kills. And with the Jackal, yes, it can put out a good show, but it's not so much on display, AJ.
Not so much on display for sure, but Zeus now finally losing his life. Vagabonds Nomads don't really want to let go of their grasp on the players of NRX 420. Blink and Raygun down on the ground, and Nomads, they're going for blood. And the players of NRX 420 unfortunately will not be able to get away from this shutdown squad. NRX 420, they're just eaten alive. Almighty Prime towards the left, but the players of Vagabonds Nomads, they don't care. They know exactly what they aim for. They wanted the heads of NRX 420 on the stake.
And they're starting right now. With 5 kills already for this team, the Nomads will not be slowing down. And this is a good chance for them to try and take that second spot next to their brothers. But again, the question is who can challenge this Vagabonds brand. A lot of teams that already been struggling going in against those teams who have not been doing well, and what more if they are faced off with these teams who have doing great. Now Vitality right now is going against HGE, and the movement of Jeswo is mostly trying to get information, but with HGE already stacked up on the second floor, the moment they jump in, they might be gunned down, and traps might be triggered in there as well. With only 2 members of this team's upgraded, it is not looking good as a better gameplay coming from Vitality, and also with the gunshots in there attracting Armin Rodzina in this battle.
Young and Kotaro back to back. Riley Esports trying to step things up as well as they take down the players of AXP. Vagabonds Nomads, are they on a hunt for the NRX squad? Now they go after 432. 432 is toast, Neptune, if they get caught in the crosshairs of Vagabonds Nomads, who are on the rise to supremacy. They won that second spot, and as discussed, Blackout is the map of the Vagabond squad, and they are on a limb looking for kill after kill. Then everything's gonna go their way. It doesn't look like they are about to be stopped anytime soon.
2 teams already eliminated, and as we look at the kills of Vagabonds Nomads, that is mostly coming from them. Only 1 has been given out when it comes to Slay, given out to the rest of the teams. If in case that was like a complete squad wipe for every time Vagabonds Nomads will be moving in on a different team. So I just don't want to be in the place of those opposing this team of the Nomads right now, because like if they step into that line, most likely you will die out, and then the complete squad will be joining you.
So far, we haven't seen Vagabonds Esports at all. They have, lied down undetected for quite a while already as Vagabonds Nomad approaches their very first loadout that's on the way from the sky here. Their firepower is about to be stacked up a little bit more. I mean, if they weren't already powerful, the first 7 engagements against the other players, it is going to be eternally powerful after this, Neptune.
Powerful, really, is one thing that they want to show us, and the power really needs to be purged at this point. I mean, if anyone can do it, they still have a big question mark for that. Because a lot of teams really, as we look at the gameplay, especially with HGE right now, with this huge of a map, staying outside of safe zone, and a lot of teams are already going for that gatekeeping. And HGE, it's not looking good for them, especially with Armin Rodzina. I'd like to see how Cookie really gets those slay from this for the team, because so far he had 5 kills for twice of the rounds that they jump into. So I like to see how Cookie play this out. Armin Rodzina has been doing well when it comes to the kills, even from those of the top teams that we've seen. So yeah. I'm just surprised that a lot of teams right now are popping off, and those that we expect are just falling down quickly.
AXP Eternals, you better stay as quiet as you can, because Vagabonds Nomads, they are in the vicinity, but you are damn lucky because NRX 432 is their aim. Clyde needs to run for his life. Travis knows he's there, and Travis shuts him down. NRX 432, the next ones under the target, under the watchful eyes of Vagabonds Nomads. They are on fire. A couple of wild shots towards Vagabonds Esports themselves. Almighty Prime might just be the next one toasted out as they get caught between both Vagabonds Esports and Vagabonds Nomads.
Not looking good for Almighty Prime right now. They are in here, and there's a triangle. And who is just waiting?
GG.
Halo from NRX 432. I mean, just hang back, brother. You will get your turn, because a lot of teams will be fighting. And Yato in there with the God Nade against Claudie. Not looking good for Almighty Prime.
Look at the reposition by Luki. Catches Claudie, shuts him down. Tries to aim for Chibi as well. Virus on the other side. He spots him. But Vagabonds Esports, they don't want to continue engaging. Nomads, they potentially have got the players of Almighty gridlocked between them already. And as Nash now hops on into a vehicle, they want to reposition and get out of here. The damage has already been done. Team 12, Almighty Prime, turned into dog tags. But there's yet another survivor from the squad who might just be able to bring them right back in, and The engagement between Nomads and Vagabonds Esports, of course, will not continue. They'll peel away from each other. Let's see exactly where that gets them to in that final circle.
That was a lost opportunity for Virus right now. The tag against one of Vagabonds Esports is already prime for them to go in for the kill, but they stop in there for the right moment and giving the rest of the teams that vehicle even to get away for Vagabonds Esports. Now, AXP, on the other hand, not yet spotted, but I think the chase will be continuing on because of the vehicle of Vagabonds Esports. I don't think they'll be able to catch up, but with Meow distracting them, and I am still glad that Meow is alive, but how much has he done as well as the complete Vitas in this game? Because flying around can only do you so much. You just need to get those points even on the placement.
The timing is perfect. By the time Vagabonds Nomad reaches up to the side of the hill on this side, Vagabonds Esports are already long gone, so no engagement. The loot box is available for Nomads to pick up on. 8 slays, and I've got no doubt whatsoever that Nomads are gonna rise up to the top and snatch that second spot away very, very soon, Neptune, if this is how they're gonna continue, because they've been popping off as soon as this match started. NRX 420, NRX 432, both the NRX squads just eaten up alive by Vagabonds Nomads, and you gotta understand that's a huge confidence boost for yourself, man.
If you will be able to take down both teams, definitely, because I would know, especially as I've seen a lot of posts coming from the other like casual players. Just the moment that they take down big brand, it's already a post. It's already a TikTok out there. So what more if you're in this competition? And well, not so much in the points has been shown from the big brands, but if they are the teams that you're trying to gun down, then it's already a confidence for them, and a lot more can be captured because Vitas is next on the target for the Nomads.
Next is the target for Nomads. Vitas might not stand a chance. Nobody else has. Virus with that hit out of the FHJ. Just a little bit off in terms of aim. Needed to wait a single second more, but he pops it out prematurely. FHJ doesn't get that ATV, but you know what will get all of those players on that ATV? The players of Vagabonds Nomads. Joko has been spotted out from afar. Vitus, how in the world do you even do that? And now slowly they are going to take out the final play of NRX 432. Bye-bye, Joko. It has been great knowing you. Yeah, this is a GG, man. They know exactly where he is. Joko, run, brother. You have no hope left in you whatsoever anymore. Travis has you numbered. They go up for a peek. Joko taken out of the equation. Bye-bye, NRX 432.
Well, joke's on you, Joko. Vagabonds Nomads are the ones in there, and it's very difficult to get away. Especially with these teams just checking out all the corners, all the horizon, wherever they try to peek, like a kill is closely coming through, and we'll have to see. They went in for a quick turnaround, aiming for that airdrop, but spotted Vitas on their hill. So have to find out which will be the priority for this team. Will it be the airdrop, or will it be a kills, or probably both? Because there's a lot of opportunity for the team of the Nomads to slay as well as to loot up.
And you got to respect the luck out of Vagabonds Nomads as well, right? They don't check every single corner, but wherever they do check, they always find a player. And that's the kind of luck that you definitely want on your side if you're playing in a Battle Royale, because you don't really get second chances. Sometimes you peek on in there, you might just find a few too many players. But, you know, in terms of luck, Vagabonds Esports and Nomads have just been so phenomenal. The gods of RNG always on their side. And now, once again on their side, is the position out here on the battlefield. Ninja is left to bleed out as Trebo and Matoy are chased down. But once again, Vagabonds Esports on that high hill. And what does Vagabonds Nomads do? Say bye-bye. This is not a team I want to fight. And they get the hell out of there, man.
Vagabonds Esports are showing complete dominance. Even their brothers are backing out from the fight against them, and this is what the Vagabonds Esports are really showing up. And I'm quite surprised that they're getting a lot of kills already in this map, wherein it's only the third phase going to fourth. And this well, we've seen that from semifinals, but there's a new tactic that we've seen from Vagabonds Esports, because most of the time they are silent. They will not be showing themselves in there until the third to the fourth phase, and third to the last phase until a lot is already with ice view. But right now will just be hanging back with 3 soldiers in there. I think the trickle discipline from is just pristine because he don't want to be spotted and then later on being gunned down once he goes in for those shots.
Yeah, Travis from across, Crayon's taken down out of the equation. From up top. I mean, he's just looking at all of these players. Can you shoot? I mean, the bullet won't drop all that too much from your current situation. But I guess he just doesn't want to give away his positioning at all. But don't aim then. Just go for the bro. The guy is just looking around, not doing much. Now when the players are too far away, he starts shooting at them. This guy needs a better plan. 10 in terms of what is in his mag. He doesn't really have a lot of shots available. Virus once again spotted out. Taking his sweet time and not shooting at anyone. And this is giving me high blood pressure. The spectator, you need to go somewhere else.
Well, I don't know. Probably it's just like tagging the position of the teams. And he is in a prime position to really provide information to the teammates. But there's not much conversion being done by Vita. So even if they spot them, if will be able to spot them, there's really no conversion happening compared to what we've seen from the Nomads as well as Vagabonds Esports. The opportunity to take down Vagabonds and Nomads right now is into the hands of Vagabonds Esports. But we'll have to see who will they prioritize on the kill, because so far HGE will be gunned down, will be taken out in here, and Virus already out of the game. Travis right now, a quick free in there, but will be able to complete against Maui. And 12 team remains. I think HGE is already out, but how will Travis survive? 9-6, and there
he survives! Oh, my Lord. Close call for Travis. But Vagabonds Esports now, they were tagging up Vagabonds Nomads earlier on and successfully took one player out of the equation. But the rest of the shots out of Nash, as it snapped from player to player, wasn't able to tease Nomads all that too much. And now the sides changed over. They won ABC Mystic, and they opened things up with a grenade from Blue, from up top. Chalup in a lot of trouble. Nash cuts on deep, and they will be able to shut him down. Blue with the initial shot onto Chalup and is finished off by Nash. Hits that rewind perfectly. Gets back into the circle. And Vagabonds Esports continues to dominate, but not as much as Vagabonds Nomads. They are phenomenal with the number of kills that they've picked up so far. KKPG trying to Marceline around on that battlefield. Finds a spot behind the airdrop and hides behind, but Mystic from the back shuts him down. Blue, come on, Blue. F21, way too accurate.
Well, this is a prime distance that M21 EVR can be used, especially in this part of the game where you're in the 5th phase, where a lot of teams are close behind. And I think this is what we've been waiting for from earlier. The battle to continue between Vagabonds Esports and Nomads. Though Vagabonds Nomads was able to get a lot of kills already, I think they will be taken down here by the brothers.
They most definitely will. Now the second kill comes through already, but Vagabonds Esports, not a full squad wipe. Usually when they spot you out, you know you're dead meat. And here comes that closer. Esir, bye-bye. This is the moment you hop on back out there to the lobby as Nash eats him up. Vagabonds Esports, they know that Nomads have taken up enough kills already. Now they want to rule this next circle. 27 players left in here, and that only means 23 possible kill points for Vagabonds Esports. Travis gets spotted out. Nash is just an absolute monster on his tiny mobile phone.
I mean, I don't know how clear it is. I think it's a new one because the LED out there is so clear that they can see it on that small screen. But we'll have to see. The rotations right now, it's a 1-3 split, especially Nash in here taking the lead. But surprise hit coming from the Conquerors and the backstab from Loki and into the smokes. Well, the smokes a little bit delayed right now. And given that Vagabonds Esports will take advantage. And the shots by Yato from behind. And the L position, the 90-degree position for Vagabonds Esports is going to their favor.
Yeah, Yato just snapping from the left to right. He wants to find one, but at the moment, just a little bit too far away from the rest of the players. Four Kings trying to take great advantage inside of the circle. Blue gets smoked out. No advantage for him as he tries to circle around. The players on the side of Armin and Rodzina now circling in as Instinct grabs Riley Kotaro, puts him down in the ground, sends him back to the lobby. Lukey on the left-hand side. Instinct instinctually just hiding away, but Lukey has him numbered and knocks him down onto the ground. That's a little unfortunate as Vagabonds Esports know how to circle around from their right-hand side and cripple the players of 4Ks. Armin and Rodzina in a lot of trouble as well. Although they popped that smoke out, Yato has them numbered, attacking from the left-hand side. And look at the confidence of Vagabonds Esports, splitting up in this final circle, taking the aggressive fights against all of the other teams out there. Semiru has no chance. Blue and Yato clean up house. Kuki gets away, and he tries to shut down the 4 Kings on the other side, and he gets both of them!
And there you go. It is Cookie who goes in for the backstab against the 4 Kings. And with Cookie dying out of the safe zone, there you go. Vagabonds Esports, right? Like, Nash just pulled out the pillow out there, AJ.
Yeah, I mean, we challenged them to go 6 back-to-back, and this is 4 out of 6 back-to-back. What in the world are we watching? I mean, dominance out of the kills. Definitely not there for Vagabonds Esports this time round. That was taken by their brothers, Vagabonds Nomads, who popped off super early, back-to-back. They knew exactly where to hunt down some kills. And towards that final engagement, who else puts them out of their misery? It's their brothers, Vagabonds Esports. Because Big Bro said, okay, calm down. Now it's our turn to pick up those points. And then they went to town with the rest of the players out there in the battlefield. Phenomenal performance from Armin and Rodzina as well as 4 Kings to get into that final circle. But dominance-wise, you know, they had nothing on the Vagabond squad.